Good morning. Good morning. Hi, 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 everyone. Hello, hello, hello. This is day 3 that I'm here on time. Hi, Razor. Congratulations, Maka. You can have whatever you want. So early. I'm like 1 minute early, maybe. Maybe 1 minute, maybe 2. Hi, Bogan meowing. Are you here because of the tweet? Are you here because you thought I was hard? I didn't mean it like that. I was talking about friendships. Hi, Camp Boy. Hi, Syphilis. Hi, Jin. What's harder than a rock? I'm asking. I can explain. This is what we call clickbait. This is clickbait. I wanted to. So the question of the day is, how do you keep your friendships going strong? And I was thinking of like a friendship that is so solid, so well built that it's harder than a rock. The streamer is hard. Ah, Hi LDTGX. How are you? Boon 126. Awkward timing. Guys, stop. Relax. Relax. It was clickbait. Nobody. Hopefully nobody is. How's everybody doing today? Both said, yes, I'm here because of the tweet. Well, then it worked. Sorry to disappoint. This stream is family friendly. You will not be seeing any evidence of hardness. At least not here. There are other places on the internet where you can find that, but it won't be here. We're just going to be talking about anime and friendship today. And we're going to play a little game. Demi, yay, welcome. You made it. Hey, yo. Nothing sus, nothing sus. Okay, my tweet was clickbait. I have a question for you all. How do you know if you have an inferiority complex? I'm starting to suspect I do, like something fierce. I feel like um yeah, I don't know. I knew that I probably was an insecure person. That's why I'm a VTuber. But I'm starting to think that this I'm having an issue where I just think I'm very unworthy and I'm not good at anything. Just didn't want to bring it up. You have one, yeah. How do I fix it? What do I do? It's bad. It's way worse than I thought. Maybe because I don't really surround myself with people who I think are better than me often. I don't notice it as much. But then yeah, lately I've noticed it. Admitting it is step 1. Okay, what's step 2? I've admitted it. I feel inferior. What do I do next? Help. I need help. Do I just accept it? Do I just accept that I suck? And like um I don't know. You know that I've always had sort of like a romantic idea about what a renaissance person is, right? With like, back in the day, there were geniuses who were not only great architects or artists, but that they would also be like philosophers and scientists as well. Like I like a multifaceted individual and I want to be, but then in real life, they say um jack of all trades, master of none kind of deal. And I definitely feel like a a Jill of no trades and also a master of none. Stop thinking you're worthless or not worthy. Remember you're yourself and that everyone is different, literally. Instead of being put down by those who do things better than you should strive to be like them or be inspired by how far they've gotten. Ah, I don't want to be like someone else though. That's the other thing that's very confusing to me. I might be impressed by someone and like something that they do or like something that they're capable of, but that doesn't mean I want to be them or that I'm envious of them. It's very, very, very infrequently that I come across a person and I think, I want their life. I like what they have and what they do specifically. It's more of like an admiration and respect towards people who can like something passionately and follow that passion towards towards a goal. You didn't finish the quote. I don't know the quote. I was just making it up as I talked. People spoke more eloquently back then. They took the English language more seriously. I guess so. Friendship is hard to understand, says Jackie. I agree. For me as well. And I'm not autistic. I just suck at friendship. Wow. Not saying that people with autism can't be good friends or whatever. I'm just saying words. Don't mind me. I'm just yeah. Don't be like them and instead use them for inspiration. I mean, okay, that leads to my next point is that I can't seem to manage my time well or my energy well or something, and that sounds like a cop out and that sounds like an excuse, so I will stop saying it. Um Instead, I'll say I have chosen to manage my time poorly in the past, and I would like to manage my time better starting right now, starting in this very moment, going into the future. Because if there is something I am envious of, it's I'm envious of people who just do things, right? They have an idea and then they just bring that idea into the real world and see that idea to its end. I have a lot of ideas and dreams. Oh, I dream, I dream. Not even just not even just daydreaming. I literally dream about my dreams. I wake up. I've woken up too many times in the past year, sad because I'm not a YouTuber yet, and I want to be so much that I literally dream about it. Like, I literally have dreams about it. And then I wake up disappointed because I'm too afraid to make videos. I'm afraid of making bad videos. I'm afraid of making videos on the wrong topics. It's like a whole thing that nobody cares about, but it's affecting me. And I would like to just get over it. You have to force yourself to manage your time better in the future. Keep at it. I intend to. I do intend to. Ever since I've been talking more on stream about my time blindness and whatever, and kind of venting to all my kitty cats, I've noticed that I've been taking more efforts to structure my days and pay attention to time and consider what I should be doing at any given time more than I did, I don't know, in the past week or so. The you know, I feel like it's one of those things where when you're in school or when you have a traditional job, traditional employment, any employment, you don't have to manage your time because someone else manages it for you. But when you're working for yourself, when you're working for yourself, you are the master and you are the boss and you have to decide. And I've let myself down in that regards, but I will do better. Being a VTuber seems much more scary than making videos. How so, Syphilis? I'm proud of you for arriving as far as you have with the. Thank you, Razor. You know what? Today's day 3, and that's proof of something. I mean, I have to continue forever now being on time to stream, but I am proud of myself for 3 days in a row. Give myself a head pat. Wow. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that I wanted to let you all know I'm addicted to running now, and I can't be stopped and I can't be helped. Just letting you know, I'm getting that off my chest. 365 VODs, here we come. Here we arrive. So with the VODs, I want to get back. I haven't uploaded a VOD on YouTube in over 2 weeks, and it kills me inside. It makes me very upset. But I really, really do want to timestamp them, and I want to make clips from them. So I have to rewatch them. In addition to rewatching the ones I've already uploaded, I need to watch them before I upload them because I've been known to say very terrible things on my stream accidentally in the past. So I don't want to upload something and then have it be on YouTube willingly that's really really terrible. If that makes sense? Like there's already terrible stuff out there. I'm trying to drown that out. With video, you can fix things before you upload, but VTubing happens live. Syphilis, ain't that the truth? That is the truth. Streaming is a whole different beast, and you know, I should have done PR training before I started. Are you Emmy, the track star from Katawa Shoujo? Yes, yes, I am. You hooked on that runner's high? LDTG, I literally never get the runner's high. I've literally never felt that. What is it called? The endorphins from exercise. Never experienced it in my life. If it exists, I don't know. I'm in doubt. It must be a myth. I have almost the exact opposite. I hate working out. I hate breaking a sweat. I'm very weak. I have low stamina. But there was a person that I talked to recently, and they told me you have to learn to love the pain. That's all they said. They said you have to learn to love the pain. And I was like, "Oh my god." It changed everything in such few words. Immediately, my perspective flipped on its head, and I realized that as long as I get up, put on, my workout clothes and exercise, and then hate every minute of it, and then I come back and I say, that was miserable. I never want to do that again. Of course, I'm going to quit. Of course, I'm never going to get stronger or improve my stamina because, I'm telling myself a sad story. But if I enjoy the pain and say instead, that was awful. Can't wait to do it again. It means that I'm growing. It means that I'm going somewhere. It just changed everything. Everything like clicked. I had a light bulb moment. Now you need a PR training arc. Campoy, I absolutely do. I'm trying to look for a PR course on YouTube. Something open source. Something free. You have to learn to love the pain is one of the cringiest things I've ever heard, and it works so well. That's why you gotta love the cringe. I get a high from it, but if I'm out of shape and haven't exercised in a while, it just feels horrible. That can explain it too. So I'll let you know. Check back with me a couple of months from now and see if I start experiencing that high. You can hate the pain and still do it. You still did the ASMR yesterday. Yes, but the thing too with the role play stuff, like the ASMR, the positive affirmations and the role play, I did tell myself I suck at this. If I continue to do it, perhaps I will get better. Perhaps it will feel less cringy and less embarrassing in the future. And that just hasn't panned out so far. Anyway, good meowing, good afternoon, and good night, everyone, everywhere in the world you're watching Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson, a daily talk show where a smitten kitten chats about love, life, and anime in no particular order. I go live on Kick and Twitch every single day at 8 o'clock Universal. That's 4 a.m. if you live in Miami, 1 a.m. if you live in San Francisco, 4 p.m. in Southeast Asia, 6 p.m. somewhere in Australia, and 9 a.m. if you're listening from Arendal. But I know you're not because you never come to my streams. You know who you are if you're listening, but he's not listening. Okay, hi Nas, hi Moisty, how are you guys? Also, hi Charles C. Moon, I'm falling asleep again. Bo, have a good night. An older blank to a newbie on her first night. I'm very confused. You gotta suck to get good. I agree. Agree 100%. I will. Aw, you lost the Gamba? You lost 400k? You know what that means? Time to make it rain. Time to make it rain. It's 7 p.m. in Australia now. There's more than one time zone in Australia. 796. There you go. It's like it didn't happen. Congratulations. Moon, I reached 1 billion. Maka, I know. You have to let me know what you want. Anything as long as it's not illegal and as long as it doesn't involve like doxing me. I'll make it happen. Wait, is that too wide? Should I make that more narrow? What do you want from me? Be kind, be gentle. I'll have to think about it more. I keep I kept thinking you were an hour late each day until I realized it was daylight savings time. Demi. Oh, Demi. That's a lot. You poor thing. Okay. I need to get a move on because I'm already 14 minutes in and there's a lot I want to talk about today. Today is Filler Friday. Every long-running anime usually has the filler episodes, whether that's hitting the beach, going to a festival, participating in a sports day, hunting for a ghost. We know it all too well. And we do the same kind of thing here on Fridays. It's a day where anything goes. I'm going to start off with a friendship-themed anime recommendation and a slight review this time. I actually watched this one. Then we'll talk about the question of the day, and then we'll play Two Truths and a Lie. I wonder if you guys will get me this time or not. So, with that said, let's get started with the anime. Ooh woo. Okay. So today's recommendation is called Summer Ghost. Moon, it's my mom's birthday weekend. Happy birthday to Moisty Woisty's mom. I hope you have cake. And if you have cake, I hope you save me a slice. So, oh, I forgot. I didn't forget. I'm just looking at the wrong slide. Summer Ghost, okay? This is a movie. It's a film. It's said that the fireworks can calm the souls of the dead. For Tomoya Sugisaki, Aoi Harukawa, and Ryo Kobayashi, fireworks are what allowed them to meet the summer ghost. Believed to be the spirit of a young woman who committed suicide, the summer ghost only appears in a specific area and can only be seen by those who are within arm's reach of death. Tomoya is a creative soul being crushed by his academic obligation to get into a good university. Aoi is a meek girl who is relentlessly bullied by her classmate. Ryu is a former basketball star who had to forfeit his passion following a grim diagnosis. The only thing these three have in common is their ability to see the summer ghost. The summer ghost is said to be able to answer any and all questions pertaining to death, something the three teenagers desperately want to know more about. Dissatisfied with their initial meeting, Tomoya sets out to find the summer ghost once again, but the more time he spends with the ghost, the more the mystery surrounding her existence unravels. Does every movie made after 2007 with a budget have to look like 5 centimeters per second? Hi Ross, Dress for Less. I don't know what someone else said the same thing to me, that like it looked like it or that it reminded it. I don't understand. I hope Moist Mom have cake. Yeah, why not? Cut a slice, give that to the mom, rest a cake for Moon. Naz, are you winning? You got a lot of points. I think Maka has more, but Maka has been dedicated to the game of Gamba. Anyway, for my review, I have to say, I watched this before stream and I freaking loved it, okay? Stop comparing it to 5 centimeters per second. They don't belong in the same stratosphere just because they share a medium, okay? They are nothing alike, and I'll just die. They're like simple anime character designs and hyper realistic lighting trees. Okay, yeah, I could get the argument that maybe the art style, but even then, listen, it doesn't come close. I felt like 5 centimeters per second. Am I don't think I'm confused. I thought the art style was very lazy. This one did feel simplistic, but I could still tell which characters were which at every time, at every moment. I liked the art style. I liked the character design. I loved the use of dull colors. Yeah. So, what I think about this. What is the purpose of my life? What should I do with my remaining days? Would I be better off dead? Those are the questions that I think this anime film tries to get you to, or at least the main characters try to find an answer to. There's the ghost of a girl who killed herself on a railway track. Have you been able to see her? So, these three unlikely high school aged strangers have only one thing in common. They all go to different schools. They all have like different lives and things going on. They have different struggles, but they come together because they heard about this ghost girl and they want to see her and they like meet up in an online group or whatever, text each other. And yeah, that's how they get together. Um It's so funny. On one side, on Kick, we have Demi saying, I admittedly liked 5 centimeters per second, but yeah, the rest of it wasn't the best. And then you have Razor saying, well, 5 centimeters per second is very bad. I'm just saying the art direction is similar looking. It's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, don't compare it. Don't compare the two. They have nothing. I refuse. I refuse any association. This story is mainly about how people probably should cherish their life, accept hurdles, and find their own path. I found that it resonated a lot with me because I think about these questions a lot, every single day. And no, I'm not suicidal at this moment, but I do think a lot about um, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Is there any meaning? Would people around me be better off if I wasn't here anymore? I think about those things constantly. So I really, really like this movie because it delves into the topics in a very straightforward way. Um, a potential criticism could be the length. It's only 39 minutes long, so it's very, very short. Compare? You mean arrive pair? I hate everything that's happening in chat right now. When are they going to make an anime about middle-aged people still not knowing what to do in life, says Ross. They don't need to. Welcome to the NHK already exists. Oh, I love that anime. Anyway, so what the characters have in common, they all have a desire for death and they have struggles, but they're like the everyday mundane issues that make the story all the more relatable. Like one of them has the family pressures, one of them is being bullied, and then the last is dealing with an illness. And whether it's terminal illness or just a serious medical condition, these are things that real people face every single day. So, yeah, I didn't mind that, even though maybe it's predictable in some fashion. Um, and then one question that's brought up is like, what do the living have that the dead don't have? And that's hope, a chance, an opportunity for a brighter future, or to make a choice, or to say a thing. And I think about that a lot too, right? So one of the themes in there involves imagine, if you're not living truthfully, you're not living honestly, if you're not telling the people that you love and that you care about, that you love them and care about them, and you die tomorrow. Hopefully not. Please don't die. Please, I didn't write anyone's name in the death note this time. Nobody die here. But if you did, um, I mean, I would ask how would that make you feel, but you'd be dead, so you wouldn't know. But hypothetically, hypothetically, I don't think you would want to leave your loved ones having kind of like a bitter or sour memory of you or something like that. Not that they would, I'm sure they would forgive, but or the opposite, right? Like, yeah, treat people well and do the things you want to do with the one life that you have, the one life that you know you have. Whether or not you believe in reincarnation, whether or not you believe in an afterlife or something like that, this one is the one that you know you have right now, so make the most of it. Do the things you're afraid of doing. You know what? Ross, you have a good point. He says, don't tell me what to do. I agree. Actually, I take back everything I just said with the caveat that, like, these are just options. If you want to have purpose and have meaning, you should try to find that. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I'm being honest when I say this. Like, are we allowed to submit our names? Submit your names for the death note? I'm already on too many lists. Don't forget the main character pursuing his dream of being a painter and defying mainstream expectations. Demi, I think you missed the point. It wasn't about mainstream expectations, and I didn't forget about him. I mentioned him first. It was about family pressure. So, I mean, I guess you could argue maybe it's about mainstream expectations, but it really has to do with family because if had his mom not been like a helicopter parent throwing away his artwork and telling him don't waste time on that, you know? If his mom was supportive of whatever his dreams were and whatever his aspirations were, he wouldn't have been contemplating not being around anymore. And the reason I know that more intimately is because there's also a manga version and a novel version, and I liked it so much that I read the manga after watching the movie. And I was actually almost late to stream today because I wanted to finish reading the manga. I did skip a couple of panels, but I read a lot of it. Speaking of that, yeah, I did take a snippet from there that I just like because why not? I yoinked it. Since you're alive, do what you can only do when you're alive. I really like that message. It was actually all an allegory for a certain Austrian painter, since the protagonist is their reincarnation. It's in the novel. I haven't read the novel, so I don't know. I can't die yet. I need to talk with Mooney more. Jackie, that's a great reason to stick around. And I don't mean that flippantly. Stick around so you can come back tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that, etc., on and on. So the lessons that I took away from it are, decide the meaning for your life. You never know what someone else is going through. Being useful to someone can bring you joy and can help you find a reason for living. And one person's words and care make a really huge impact sometimes, right? And I think hopefully we all know that. Hopefully we've all experienced that. And if not, I hope I can slowly over time um, make an impact in a positive way on your life. True, I can't miss your streams. Razor, you've earned a hall pass. You can miss any stream you want. Thank you, Demi, for the gifted sub. Wow! Thank you. I appreciate you and your daily support. Also, thank you for watching the movie with me before stream. Wow! uh, other things that I liked. The name, Summer Ghost, right? And summer is like that hot, sticky season. I don't know how many of you love summer. It's fine if you do. But one thing about it is that summer, at least when you're a teenager and a child, a lot of times it has that vibe of like never wanting it to end, right? It's like the fun time. And then you have the autumn and the winter, which are like the colder months that you might dread because something new is beginning. New year, new schools, new people, etc. A time you want to delay. And if you think about that in the perspective of death and life, you could think about life as like the fun time that you hope doesn't end, but the autumn and the fall and the cold winter months will come, and so too will death. This got very morbid. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there. Sticky? Eee. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, fine. I thought you guys liked it when what do they call it when a lowly is like bossy? Mesugaki? Something like that. If it took place in winter, it wouldn't fit the theme as well. I mean, yep, that's what a like a metaphor. But okay. Anyway, I also really like the music and I also like the art. So, should we watch it or we skip it? I already watched it. I answered it. But if on the kick side, if you guys want to do your own poll and decide for yourself if you want to watch it, Maybe I didn't spoil it for you though, because actually the whole thing, something that I skipped, a major part I skipped, is that they're actually solving a mystery. No spoilers. Watch it and find out what the mystery that they're solving is. Okay? I didn't talk about the mystery at all, to be honest. So, for the question of the day, how do you keep your friendships going strong? Does anyone have a suggestion? Any any lollyologist in chat? A brat? I think it's called Mesugaki. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I could be making that up. By being rational human beings, always being there for them being there for you, and so on. To be honest, I don't have a lot of close friendships or strong friends. Yeah, me too, Crimson. I don't have friends either. Like I kind of try to. I kind of sort of tried to, but I'm bad. Mooney, are you a lolicon? I'm not allowed to answer that. My lawyers told me not to. Which yeah, Mesugaki, which means female brat. Okay, I get the point. Wah! Actually, Jackie, I saw that you posted that on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, I should respond to this." And then I asked someone else, and they were like, "No, you should not respond to that." So, I'll leave you in suspense. So, yes? So, yes about friends? So, yes about what? Nani? Nani? I didn't answer the question. I'm not telling you yes or no. Anyway, if you guys have any detailed tips or advice for how to keep friendships going strong, I'd greatly appreciate them. One idea that I read somewhere and I've thought about doing is like making a calendar and then setting a day of the week to like message each friend that I want to be my friend. And then that way I could remind myself that they exist and remind myself to like reach out to them. Because it doesn't come naturally to me. I very rarely, if almost never, message people first. So if I ever do message you first or out of the blue, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably not gonna. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going over time a little bit, and I feel very bad because the more I go over time, the more I have to review when I go and watch the VOD later. So let's play Two Truths and a Lie. And you guys voted 3-2 to watch it. Technically, it was a tie because I voted yes as well. My friends set up a drinking night. We're all of age, so one day in the month we talk in Discord and catch up. Oh, that's really cute. I want to do that, but instead of drinking, I want to do like pizza parties. I haven't had pizza in several months. Actually, that's a lie. It's not a lie. I haven't had like real pizza. I've had ghetto pizza. I don't feel like elaborating. I'm just gonna let you guys think about that. Why do you only talk to me on Thursdays? No one will ever say that. But yeah, Camp Boy, that kind of works for me too. Like having an activity, a group activity, so we remember that we're friends. That would work much better than the way I am now, where I talk to I talk to my childhood best friend once every like couple of months. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the thing. So for today's Two Truths and a Lie, one is arachnophobia, two is arachibutyrophobia, and three is social phobia. Which one is the lie? Which one is the one that I don't have? Am I afraid of spider? Am I not afraid of spiders? Am I not afraid of having peanut butter stuck to the roof of my mouth? Or am I not afraid of social situations? American cheese pizza on white bread. Yes, syphilis. That is ghetto. That is essentially ghetto pizza. And I ran out of tomato sauce today, so it was rough. I did have pepperoni though. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. Nobody wanted to know. What is the lie? I don't think I have friends still. I count online people too, but I'm not even sure about that. Jackie, I feel ya, man. I do. It's tough. Like, what does it mean to be a friend? I mean, think about okay. If I'm having a if I'm having a hard time, who do I go to? Who can I go to? But also, if I'm having a good time and something good happens to me, who can I celebrate with? And that list is vanishingly small, but it's okay. One is the lie. Huh. Wow. Is one the lie? Is peanut butter the lie? Or talking to people the lie? I'm surprised nobody picked social phobia. You're all sitting here like, yep. Moon is definitely afraid of people. Or social situations. I'll talk more in detail. Okay, so 6 of you voted for arachibutyrophobia, the fear of having peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth, and you guys are all correct. So, I am indeed afraid of spiders, so much so that I traumatized myself while preparing this little image for the stream because I had to look up pictures of spiders. I almost thought about like not putting one on there, but then I thought if I didn't put one on, that would give it away. So then I had to, and it was awful. It's so bad that whenever a video is trending that has a spider in the thumbnail on YouTube, I say to myself, that's enough YouTube. And then I just close it. Same thing goes for any social media site. It's happened on Reddit too, where like if there's a popular Reddit post and there's like a picture of a spider, I'll just like log off for the day. I'm like, I'm done. I'll come back when there's a new feed because I can't. I don't like them. Because you had trouble pronouncing it meant it's a lie. No, it's a long word. That doesn't mean it's a lie. It's just a long word. Um, arachibutyrophobia. It's basically a rare phobia that has to do with like fear of choking, and it's also more common when people have like a peanut allergy, and maybe they had a traumatic experience with that. So yeah, it's related to like anaphylaxis, where you're allergic to something and you get a reaction that involves rash, hives, rapid heart rate, low blood pressure, facial swelling, etc., etc., etc. You need to get the EpiPen out, etc. But yeah, I don't have that. I can't believe 2 was even there. Who doesn't like JoJo? I don't get the joke. Second sounded too ridiculous and specific. It's true. I was looking up phobias so I could do this, and that one sounded so interesting that I had to choose it, but I took the risk knowing that it could give it away. But yeah, social phobia. So different people have different types of social phobia. Some people are afraid of like public speaking. Some people are afraid of, I don't know, talking on the phone or whatever. For me, I'm afraid of a lot of things. So one of the ones that I thought was interesting is like people who are afraid of being watched when like eating a meal. And that's one that I have where it's not that I can't eat in front of other people. It's that I do it very, very, very rarely, and I don't particularly like to do it at all. Mangaka for JoJo's name Araki, get it? I get it, kind of. Anyway, moving on. Because I don't have time. Although I would love to stay here longer. Yeah. I'll give you the quote of the day, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm already like 10 minutes over. I apologize to my future self for having to rewatch all of this. Never give priority to someone who sees you as an option. So, for my friend who I only talked to on Thursday, you should drop me. I'm not a good friend. That's the quote. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. I gotta go. Bye. Wow. Oh, I appreciate you guys very, very, very much. I'll work harder tomorrow and the day after that. Tomorrow I'll be back with Sugoi Nani desu Saturday. I'm gonna try not to get canceled. Thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you for coming during my stream. Thank you for arriving to my stream. I love you. Bye.